GM, and welcome to another Kyzzen live stream where we feature notable projects and initiatives across the Solana ecosystem. So before we begin, we really appreciate it if everyone could help to like, comment, and share the live stream to share the fun and alpha with everyone on X. And today I'm really excited as we are joined by Pacifica, a next-gen perp exchange on Solana. And without further ado, I'm going to bring them on. Hey guys, hi Jose, hi Constance. How you guys doing?
Hey, great. Nice to meet you. Good to be here.
Nice to meet you.
Hey guys, Constance here.
Hello. I think let's take a step back and before we dive right into the platform and stuff, let's talk a little bit about you guys' journey, I guess, into Web3 and leading up to building Pacifica. Maybe Jose, you wanna start first?
Yeah, no problem. This is my, I guess, almost 10th year in crypto. I started in 2016. I worked for a venture capital firm called Varus Capital for some time. And then my first project that I worked on was NFT perp. So that was a while ago. And then, afterwards, I met Constance and our co-founder, Tony, and decided to work on Pacifica together.
Awesome. And Constance, what was the journey like?
Hey guys, Constance here. I initially started from FTX. I was one of the founding member and the COO of FTX. And apparently everyone know what happens to FTX. So afterwards, and I did some investment and founded Pacifica early 2025.
Nice. So early 2025, that's been about 1.5 years. How's the traction been so far?
So in early 2025, that was the time that we started forming the team. We took about 3 months to launch our testnet, and it took us 6 months to launch mainnet, which is actually one of the fastest if you compare with other teams. So far, I think we felt lucky that we sort of catched the Perpdex hype that everyone was looking at it, everyone was talking about it. It also brought a lot of attention to us. So our trajectory growing after the mainnet launch was phenomenon. And the Tintin happened, the liquidity dried up on the market, and also the war happened earlier this year. There were a lot of large liquidations. So in general, the industry has slowed down a little bit, but we have been growing, and we actually haven't been stopping from iterating our product. So far, it has been around 1 year, a little over 1 year after launching our mainnet. So Pacifica has significantly grown from the initial form and has have a lot more product offering compared to our first launch. So I'm pretty happy about that.
That's awesome. I mean, considering, I think for this whole cycle, I think the two biggest missing pieces that Solana badly needs has always been perps and prediction markets, right? So I'm really excited to see that finally on-chain perps is coming to Solana, especially with you guys in the fray. Can you share a little bit about how Pacifica tries to differentiate itself from the other perp exchanges out there? And like when you say next generation perp exchange, what does the next generation part entail? I mean, Jose or Constance, either of you can feel free to answer.
Cool. I'll go first, and Jose can chime in. I think as when I founded Pacifica, I think a lot about what are some of the new behaviors traders and users would have looking forward. And then you also have to look at what are some best practices on the market that people really liked. So when we were thinking about the architecture and design, overall design, we have to think about DeFi as a spectrum. How much of your infrastructure and also your product are going to be on chain versus off chain? What are you optimizing for? Are you optimizing for user experience, lowest latency, highest throughput, or you are optimizing for the highest transparency, the highest decentralization? So there are a lot of different tracks of thought process. and there's no rattle runs. That's why you see when you look at perp DEX, it's not like centralized exchanges, which there is this, a more or less a standard way of building the infrastructure. But on perp DEX, you actually have a spectrum of different venues that are decentralized in different to a different extent. So for Pacifica, we chose to have our matching and risk engine off chain and our settlement and TVL on chain, so that on one hand we ensure that has the ultimate control of their own funds. Uh, the upside and advantage of using decentralized infrastructure, and also in the transparency that centralized venues do not have, but also we have the lowest latency as possible. So our current round trip latency is sub 10 milliseconds, and which is pretty on par with the major venues right now, including centralized exchanges, which open the door for the whale traders, institutions who want lowest latency and highest throughput to come into trade. So this is the baseline when we think about the overall architecture. And there are also a lot of thinkings towards the usage of AI. So from the beginning,
I think Constance is experiencing some technical difficulties here. Jose, can you hear her?
Yeah, I think we lost her a little bit.
Yeah.
Of course, she might come back on. But yeah, I think I can continue picking up where she left off. I think the most important thing for us is beyond the security decentralization. I think user ability to
whatever
operate at
terminal they're
scale
using
for
to
Pacifica, whether it is an institutional user, market maker, pro trader, we try to cover a lot of the grounds. And then from that point on, as a foundation, now you have table
did I
stakes to have a good
disconnect?
product that's usable. Yeah, we lost you
Yeah.
for a bit. You're back. Continue.
Go ahead, Constance.
We lost you for 20 seconds.
Did we lose her again?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe you could ping her offline and ask her if she could hop off and on again.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah.
I guess for now, I think it's interesting because there's this whole huge debate about I know everyone has always been trying to push for the entire stack to be on chain, and I kind of like this hybrid view that you guys take, where I guess your settlement and the trading execution actually happens on chain, but I believe your oracles and stuff are off chain, right? That's what Constance was mentioning.
Yeah, so our settlement is on chain, and the matching is done off chain, and the order submissions and intent, those are all off chain, and we're proving them after the fact using CK proof online on chain. So we find that to be a good middle ground. We believe orders are merely intent, and only trades that are actually matched needing to be settled on chain. That's kind of our operation thesis. But at the end of the day, most traders, institutional users, pro traders, that's not the focus that they have when they're trading, right? They want to know their funds are safe. They want to know, they want to feel like there's good liquidity. They want to get good fills on the order book. They want to have good optionality, just a good product in general, right? So I think over the years we've seen different perp dexes rise and fall, different venues come and go. I think the underlying tech itself, on-chain tech, everything is kind of catching up to a place where it's competitive to centralized exchanges. So for us, we try to think about as an exchange in general, what besides perps, what else can you offer that really round up the experience so they feel like they can just stay on your exchange and don't have to go anywhere else, right? And that's kind of how we operate and how we think about product extension, how we think about competition, and how we think about serving our users from the end-to-end needs.
Gotcha. It does sound like a lot of the exchanges out there. I mean, a lot of them start with spot and perps, and they move into vaults and earn. Like it's kind of. Do you think ultimately a lot of trading exchanges would inevitably have to start, I guess, broadening out to become some sort of super app?
I think so. I think you have two ways to do like a good product, right? You either do one thing really, really, really well and you stay with it, or you kind of branch out and serve like horizontally, like serve your customers' needs and try to cover a lot of their grounds. Like Uniswap, for example, they do one thing and they do it very, very well. But then you have exchanges like Binance and Bybit where they actually serve a lot of different areas. I think like for us, like we want to focus on one thing that we really can do well, and then slowly branch out. And that's kind of how we think about covering different needs of our traders.
Got you. I did notice quite a lot of different features and product lines on the Pacifica website, and we'll get into that. I guess one last question I had before we do is like obviously the past cycle, like this current cycle, Hyperliquid has been dominating severely on for perps trading, and there's obviously some reasons for that where people are saying that Hyperliquid has been as a chain has been fully optimized for as a chain for perps to be as efficient as possible. And because Solana is meant to be the everything chain, there's a lot of I guess chain specific restrictions that kind of is in the way for our own domestic on-chain perfections for becoming as efficient. Do you think that we are moving the right direction to kind of close the gap? And do you think, I guess, in the near future, we can expect Solana perps to at least compete enough with Hyperliquid?
So maybe Constance has different thoughts on this, but personally, I think like to give you some context, right? Like our market makers are quoting on our exchange order book up to 3 million orders per hour. A lot of orders, being pulled, resubmitted, and they're constantly fighting every single millisecond, updating on the order books.
Yep.
You can do that on a perps optimized infrastructure or chain or an L2, whatever it is. When you're making state changes on smart contracts on a given L1 or L2, whatever it is, if anything's on chain, you're going to incur some gas costs, right? Or on Solana is transaction fees. So I don't know, what is the lowest transaction fee you can pay on Solana on native transfers? A cent, less than a cent. Smart contract calls. Okay, that adds up, right? If you're doing 3 million orders and state changes on a block in a given smart contract per hour, your cost basis as a market maker go through the roof, right? So what does that translate to user experience? Like you have two ways to do it. One, as a protocol, you subsidize these costs on gas, right?
Yeah.
Or you don't, and the market makers bake in the difference on the spreads they offer on the order book. Yeah. So one thing's got to give, right? Yeah. So I think maybe one day it will get there. But currently, like our stance is like we think like a hybrid approach makes a lot more sense than running a high frequency trading infrastructure entirely on chain. It's just the number of requests you're going to have to make and changes you have to make on chain is just astronomical, and it's going to cost so much money for a serious market makers to quote properly on chain.
100% agree. I think that's really interesting. Constance, you want to add something to that?
Yeah, can you guys hear me now?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah, apologize for the disconnection. It also matters to how you define a Solana perp, right? Like I mentioned in the previous questions, there's different ways of building a perp platform. There's also different part of your architecture you want to put on chain. So some people see as I have to be on chain 100% to be a Solana perp. And some people think that no, it's actually a spectrum.
you think about what you want to optimize, and you think about where the chain could help the platform. So in our way of doing it, I want to be extremely honest here. A lot of people do not see us as a Solana perp platform because we have our matching engine and our order book off chain. And they only think that only when you have the order book and matching and everything on chain, you are a Solana perp. But a lot of other people, especially the communities, think we are a Solana perp projects because they have to bridge their funds to Solana in order to deposit into Pacifica. So we actually saw a lot of EVM users deposit and bridge over for Pacifica. So there's different ways for you to define it. You could for Pacifica, it is I would say it is an interesting yet a little bit awkward definition for us. It doesn't matter how we define ourselves. At the end of the day, is about if the market or the users want to use you, right? Or how the markets define you or put you into which category. So I think in general, we want to definitely build the highest throughput, lowest latency platform. And that would require our matching and risk engine to be off-chain at this given moment. And in the future, if the underlying chain infrastructure keep evolving and there's a chance for us to move everything on chain, we will definitely be happy to look into that. But at this, as of the conversation today, we are we remain our order book remain off chain, which is an interesting definition for a lot of people to think about. But again, I think ultimately what matters is the liquidity and user experiences. We build whatever user wants, and we think that the user always go to the deepest liquidity pool and the best user experience, which is what Hyperliquid stands for today. So and that are also the North Star of many new platforms and Solana perp platforms, including us as well. So I think it is actually a lot of work to get there.
Yeah, I can definitely imagine. Yeah, you're right. Deep liquidity and the best user experience. So speaking of which, let's take a look at the platform itself. I'm gonna share my screen, and here we are. And I'm gonna add on this banner where everyone can see your website. So Pacifica, building the next generation financial system. Once you click launch app, it's as I mentioned earlier on the call, there's so much to go through here. So I'm really excited to to start off here. I think in terms of user experience, this is pretty familiar to anyone who's done any bit of trading on Solana. Yeah, but are there anything specific that you guys like to point out here?
Right. So actually, the interesting thing is because I was from FTX and I spent a lot of my efforts on building FTX UI UX. So some of the people who are familiar with the old experience find our platform a little bit nostalgia. So that's just an interesting fact. But on top of that, we actually have been putting a lot of effort shipping advanced order type. Maybe Jose can touch on that because he spends a lot of time on top of it. And we also, if you look at the top navigation banner, we also not only have perp trading, we also have print, which is a yield-driven product, which when you sort of have to do the tutorial, but you can quickly go through it and you could see this amazing yield that is happening after the tutorial. And then we also have swim, which is sort of like a quick prediction action, and also a community vault. So yeah, so we have a light version and a pro version. Light version is for people who do not want to calculate APY themselves and price action themselves, but pro version is more complicated. So these are like a combination of different type of products. But of course, if for people who wants to focus on perp trading, we do have a lot of toolings to facilitate that.
Sorry, this is super interesting for the layman, I guess. How does this product work?
So you basically, yeah, Jose,
Go
go for
ahead,
it.
Cousins. Okay. Basically, you can choose to place a order, like a long order below current market price, or a short order above current market price. You can think of it as like, oh, if you want to buy a dip, you could, right? Or you could fade the top if it wicks up to the top. So you have a directional bias, right, as a trader. And then essentially the platform pays you X amount of APY for having that position, that order open for 24 hours. And by 24 hours, let's say if the price doesn't hit your order line, you still get to keep the yield the platform gives you. But if it does, if the price does reach, that order line you made, you end up opening a position that you can choose to close or you can hold on to it. This is underneath the hood. This is essentially it's call and put options that the user is selling to the vault, and then the vault is essentially paying users premiums to essentially open these long put in and call options on the platform. And this is built into our perps markets. So something I think is very, very new. Nobody else has really done this before, which is integrating options into existing perp underlying market structure.
This is super interesting. So effectively, because you're providing liquidity, you get yield in the meantime, right?
Right.
I love
Correct.
the user experience of it. Like I can see the bar just changing as we move,
But it's
scale.
not like it's not a like a straightforward limit order, right? It's a conditional limit order. It has to be there for 24 hours. It's essentially like a 0-day DTE kind of thing.
Nice. When was this launched, and how's the traction been for this? I'm super interested. I've never seen this before.
Yeah, this is new. We've only launched this for a couple of weeks, and we're hitting like our initial caps very, very quick. So we've been raising our caps pretty quickly lately, and because of this recent traction, we're going to expand a little bit more on similar product lines for
Right.
this. And
So
it's not like we're tackling like options like on its own. We're actually just building option products to serve perp users that we currently have.
Yeah, in general, like option in general is a little bit hard, always a little bit hard for retail to understand.
Yep.
And also it's a separate system for a lot of people that they have to maneuver around. So when we think about innovation, we really think about how we can use a familiar mechanism and platform to offer something that firstly is to their benefits, and secondly simplifies a very complicated product into a concept into very simple actions. So we spent about a few months building this, and we launched this 2 weeks ago, and so far the traction has been amazing.
That's awesome. I assume you guys' next step is to open it up to more markets. Yeah, it looks
Right,
like only
you're
Bitcoin
right.
right now.
Yes, we will actually work on expanding this product suite.
Awesome. You guys should do like a trading competition to yeah.
Yeah, the yield competition, who makes the highest yield.
Exactly. And maybe like some content to share the tips and tricks here. That's super interesting. Wow, okay. Let's look at Swim. I briefly saw Swim. I would love to hear how this works.
So you basically have all the alts lying on your right hand side,
right?
And so you have to deposit to be able to play this, and then you basically click on you. So the line on the left hand side represents the Bitcoin price, and then you basically are doing a prediction here, predicting where you think the price is gonna go, and you click the box. Corresponding box, and then if the line or the fish end up hitting the box, you make the odds, your bets back, and the further away, the higher the odds to earn.
It's awesome. I love it. Maybe we could have like a little bit of color temperature, right? To indicate maybe above 2x, it's more I guess brighter and attention grabbing. That'd be very cool. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's so
do
cute,
that.
little fish. Yeah.
Yeah, you can actually turn on the music, and also you can change the fish sign to like to aliens or something, whatever you prefer.
That's awesome.
Right, and
Wow.
then actually when you hit the box, and it will have like a do sound. Right? So if you keep hitting the box, you will have do, basically like give you the feel like you are hitting it right.
I love it. I love it. I love it. When was this launched?
This was actually launched about a month ago.
Nice. Wow, you guys are shipping fast. This is why I love doing these live streams, because we get the opportunity to actually dive deep into specific platforms. Like I've obviously heard of Pacifica for a long time now, but I'm not a perps trader, so I always, never really felt like a need to try it out, because I don't do perps. But looking at this little ghost here, I'm like, shit, this looks pretty fun, man.
Yeah, we do plan to release more fun product.
Yeah.
And if you have any, like if you come across any interesting product on the market, always feel free to let us know. And if you think like that's a cool idea, you guys should ship it, we will absolutely happy to look into the ideas and how we make it a product.
Yeah, I like this because I don't have to select one in the next 10 seconds. I can actually go back a couple of minutes as well, right?
Yes,
Actually, up to a minute.
the further away, the higher the odds.
Very, very, very nice. Just a question though, like where's the liquidity for this coming from?
It is against a vault.
Ah, here.
So basically, every box that you click is an open per position. So the liquidity goes right through the order book, and it's as if like you are placing an open order. And then if the price doesn't end up hitting the box, the order will be closed.
Got you. And for settlement, it's automatic, yeah?
Yes, it's automatic. So you will see live settlements on your left-hand side. So you see on your left-hand side, there's open position and
Yep.
trade history.
Yeah.
So it does utilize perp trading mechanism as well, but it's presented in a very simple way, and also reflects some mechanism of prediction markets and like betting where the direction goes. But all the liquidity and all the mechanism, underlying mechanism are actually perp trading.
Got you. But I don't have to like approve every transaction every time I click a box, right?
No, you don't have. So it just the start. It will acknowledge to make sure that you actually understand what you are doing. Just fat finger proof, and then the following ones you don't have to click those boxes.
Awesome. Definitely gonna try this out, and maybe I'll do a live stream of 1v1 against another trader. We just did
that will be very fun.
Yeah,
it's actually very fun to watch other people play this as well, because even though you are not the one playing, but you wonder whether they will hit the box.
Yeah. We'll think about this. Yeah, we'll plan one for the near term for sure. Let's look at obviously portfolio. I don't have any open positions, but it's very intuitive. Everything is where you would expect it to be. Great job on that. Oh, even a P&L calendar. That's awesome. Regarding
hopefully we help users see their green P&Ls, like green winning every day.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So it'll be green color if
your P&L of that day is positive, it will show as a green number, and if negative, it will show as a red number. And we do have you see beside the P&L, there's an arrow to collapse it, because some of on your left hand side.
All right.
So some of the users they've been losing, and they told us it's annoying to see me losing every day. I want to hide this. So we added an option to collapse it.
Self-denial is the number one thing you need as a trader.
Yeah. Also, when you have more than 3 positions, there will be a position heat map showing up in the middle as well.
Oh, nice.
Yes, because you don't have open positions right now, so you won't be able to see. But once you have
some task positions, regardless of their size. When you have more than 3 open positions, they will show you a heat map P&L as well.
It's awesome. I love how you abstract it away so that it just doesn't look super cluttered, right? Like right from the get-go. It's only if you need it, it is
Yes.
here. Yeah,
Right.
awesome. Amazing work. Regarding, let's go to the vaults. This is I guess where all the liquidity for the whole even the perp side comes from, right?
Currently, no, because we are still working on launching our protocol vaults. So all of these vaults are community vaults. These are deployed by the teams, the communities that run vaults, run strategies, so that other people can deposit in for the APY.
Interesting. And is it permissionless to set up a vault?
Yes, it is permissionless.
Wow. Very nice. Just trying to check out. Okay, manager card.
Yes, and also for we do have, so a lot of our Pacifica's product is based on user feedbacks. So we do receive feedbacks from users that they think on other platforms the vault is too they're not able to customize the vault setting. So we actually build the user vault to the extent that almost every aspect of the user vault could be customized. That is from how much deposit cap you give to each user, what are the withdrawal periods, and how much fees you are taking from like fee shares or like carry you are taking from it, and then your risk control measures on the vault. So it is actually a very flexible way for people to deploy their strategies while raise funds from the community.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, so once you sign in, so apparently I'm not sure if you want to sign in on Livestream, but once you sign in, you will see a create vault, and then you will be able to see all the measurements for creating a vault.
This one.
Yes.
Nice.
It walks you through like every parameter.
Cool. Oh, creating a vault costs $10, and this is refundable, or it's
No, this is to avoid people creating a shit ton of garbage vault.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, you guys already almost have 200 vaults, so good call to put a fee up front there. Yeah. Let's look at points. So how does the points work?
So we do run a points program, and the points program is the points are distributed weekly. Every week we distribute 10 million points, and you can only see your own points. You can't see other people's points, and you have actually to sign in to view your points history. And how the points is distributed is based on a very robust and dynamic formula. The formula is not fixed. Actually, we change the formula from week on week, emphasizing on different actions and perspective of the platform. So there's no like one set of rules of like if you trade more on Pacifica, you'll get more, because from time to time we do let our user know through like campaigns or through sometimes more direct messaging, sometimes less direct messaging about what are the products. With new product, we encourage everyone to test and try, and people will be able to see their vault, so their points every Thursday.
Awesome. I like how this is like I guess to prevent them from gamifying it, right? And just like bot farming the shit out of this.
Right. We are actually very against farming behaviors. So a lot of farming behaviors, once detected on Pacifica, will not be getting as many points as probably they expected.
Got you. Makes sense. Is there any? Have you guys released details for, I guess, the outcome for this points program, or it's still a secret?
It's still very early. Because we still have a lot of things we want to build in terms of platform.
Gotcha.
And also we don't think the market is ready, or overall Pacifica is ready for an outcome event. So that's also something that we, drive us to keep iterating our product to be better, so that we could acquire more organic growth of our user base to prepare for that. But so far, there's no plan, and nothing has been announced.
Okay, let's leave it as that. On the outside of this points program, do you guys also regularly hold like trading competitions or other kind of questing campaigns?
Yes, we actually host trading competition very often.
Okay.
We try our best to make the trading competition as fun as possible. So currently we are actually running a World Cup trading competition where people can choose to join a team that they are rooting for. Right. So if you scroll down, I believe.
Here.
Yes, this is.
Cute.
Right. Yeah. So if people want to know more about this tournament, you can always join our Discord. On our Discord, we have a dedicated competition channel, which we release all latest competition, trading competition rules and live leaderboard, and which team you choose for, and you trade for the team, and you'll be ranked real time. So basically, people pick a team they want to be, and then they trade, and all their trade. For example, if they pick, let's say, if they pick Spain, all their trading and P&L will be counted towards the team of Spain. And then you sort of like rhyme with the team, and then if the team got eliminated, hopefully not. So for people who wants to know more, join our Discord. We post for competitions. We actually post daily updates, especially for this World Cup, because there's matches every day.
Got you. Awesome. I just want to share with you, in future, if you guys do continue to have these competitions, feel free to let me know, because we actually do have a newsletter that goes out every single day that does regularly share like all of these rewards campaigns. Yeah, so happy to help broadcast it for you guys. Yeah, I always love this, especially things like World Cup events and stuff like that. It's always so fun, right? But yeah, let's move.
Cool.
Let's move back to the leaderboard here. So these are, I assume, the most active traders on Pacifica.
Yes, so you can look at leaderboard by different times, and then if you click on the top right corner, you can actually also see our competition leaderboard and
nice.
our though the work if we are organizing special campaigns, then you will utilize a different leaderboard, which is not really through here. And then you if you click this drop down list one more time, you will see our builders leaderboard as well. So this tracks real time the volume from each builders, because we do have a pretty big builders community. We also hosted a builders hackathon earlier this year, which we got around 130 submissions.
Was it Clash of Perps?
Yes, Clash of Perps. Yes.
Nice. I saw it. I think you guys did an event in Singapore, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And they also did a campaign to read my base.
What do you mean read your base?
Yeah, so whoever successfully rated my base got 3 times of the reward of that night.
Got you. So it's kind of like Clash of Clans.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I wish I was paying more attention. Gosh, but these are, because one of my questions later was going to be like, like is Pacifica like a standalone platform, or you guys are being integrated by a lot of platforms out there, and it looks like you guys are being integrated, right?
Yes, we released our builder codes November last year, and since then we've been putting a lot of energy, resource, and time into helping our builders to build on Pacifica. So on here, if you scroll all the way down, in programs, there's actually builders program.
Nice.
And if you want to build on top of Pacifica, read through this documents to get yourself familiar with the terms, and you can also reach out to us to get the whitelist into the builder code. This is to prevent as much as we can malicious buildings.
Got you. And is there? I saw that volume 2 just ended about a month ago. Is there a volume 3 coming up?
Possibly.
Oh, no alpha from you, man. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Okay. Anyone? Yeah. There's building. Please do check this out. Let's go back into the platform. This is really cool. Let's talk about referral program then. I assume referral is referral a separate program or it contributes to points directly as well?
It is actually a separate program. The referring action itself will not be. I wouldn't say that's a point contributing factor, but apparently for any referral to get legitimate results
From any of their activities, they want to bring in activities onto the platform, right? So that's a points contributing according to the overall points program. But for referral pages here, it basically tracks how much volume you have been referred, how much fees you've learned, and number of people, and who they are through their what addresses you'll be able to see. And also your payout history. We pay out referral fees every 24 hours.
Oh wow, every 24 hours. Oh wow, okay, that's interesting. And it says fees earned, so I assume that there's some form of percentage fee sharing with Pacifica.
Right. So our referral program has so we have an affiliate program, which is on our docs side as well. If anyone want to know, you could refer to the affiliate programs. And if it is an opt-in program, so you won't be automatically be eligible for it. So if you want to be eligible for affiliates, we do go through like how the size of your community, what kind of trading you are doing. It has to be relevant, and you can reach out. You can join our Discord, open a ticket, and reach out to us, and then we will take from there.
Got you. So if you're not an affiliate, if it's just referral, you get points. If you're an affiliate, you get the fee share.
Right.
Got you. I like how you have a minimum like volume to clock before you can start referring people.
Yeah. Otherwise, people could create a million accounts and start doing that. That's the situation we're facing for a decentralized platform, right?
Yep. Awesome.
Yeah, and for the affiliate part, the incentive is up to 40% on the rebates. So
Got you.
it's all written in this document.
What is the typical fee structure for trading on Pacifica?
So you actually, if you scroll up on the doc side, you will be able to see a trading fee page. Right. So this is our trading fee structure.
Got you. And it starts from 4 beeps, and that is pretty much market standard, right? And if not cheaper.
Yeah, we actually run fee/campaigns from here and there. So last week we were running half off, a 50% fee slash for all RWA markets, which includes equity, commodities, and forex.
Nice.
And before that, we were running 50% fee slash for exchange tokens like Lighter, Backpack, and Hyperliquid. And before that, we were when Hype token was pumping, we were running a fee slash competition. Whatever their price is. So for example, their price pumped to $69 and we're running 69% off, and then their price goes up to 70, we will run 70% off. So we run this fee campaigns from time to time just to make trading more fun.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. And I like how you guys already have opened equities, commodities, and FX markets here. How often do you guys open a new market?
Really depends on the the user demand. We actually would like to do it more often.
Mm-hmm.
We also have to balance it out between shipping new product.
Yep.
So our team is really small. We haven't touched on it. We only have 12 people on the team.
Okay.
So people to ship this fast, everyone's working nonstop. So we try to balance shipping new products, shipping iterations and improvements on the user experience, and launching new markets altogether.
Got you. Makes sense. 12 is very lean. For your spot trading, is this your own? Are you guys aggregating it, or you guys are powered by like Jupiter or Titan?
No, we are bootstrapping from zero.
That's awesome. Nice. Is like, but obviously, I guess like 90% of the volume is still on the perp side, right?
Yes, that's right.
Got you. Let's check out
So
this. Go ahead.
the Solana spot market is to empower the unified margin for Solana. So on Pacifica right now, not only USDC can be used as margin, Solana can be used as margin as well. So you can actually just deposit USDC, and if you want to convert that to Solana, or you can also deposit Solana directly onto Pacifica and use that as your margin. So so this Solana spot market, it's and part largely trying to support our unified margin system.
Got you. That makes a lot of sense. We have about 10 minutes before X cuts off our stream. There's quite a few things I would like to talk about as well.
You can actually show the Intel page, the AI page you showed.
Let's get into it. Yes.
Yeah, this is a really cool page. You probably want to consider, right? So this shows you, according to your screen size, this shows you what's going on in the whole world.
Nice.
And the live news is actually connected to YouTube. You probably need to open some links for that. But some of our users will just keep this video play over here. It will be broadcasting finance news or tech news.
Wow.
And then you will have all the indicators that is happening on the TradFi and the prediction market as well. And on the left-hand side, you will see the candle charts, which is your selected market. And according to your selected market, you can, on the bottom is an agent. So the agent currently is being squeezed really small. We are working on for people to resizing it.
Yep.
It will, if you click analyzing the market, it will analyze whatever the market is chosen on top and tells you what are the price action, support, and resistance. And if you want to enter, what are the risks you need to be aware of.
That's awesome. Wow, this is gonna take me a while to fully understand how to utilize this properly. I love the whole interface. I guess the heat map of the global situation panel, Strait of Hormuz traffic, very relevant. You've got commodities and markets. The live news especially, like this is super interesting.
Yeah, it's connected to YouTube. You probably need to enable it, but you can check it out later.
Yeah. Speaking of AI, I understand you guys released an MCP earlier this month as well.
Right. So that's probably the part I got cut off earlier on when my internet wasn't really good.
Right.
So from the start of building Pacifica, we had this AI agent available on the platform.
Mm-hmm.
So one of our way of building the next generation of the platform is we want to incorporate as much of AI assistance as possible to our users.
Yep.
That is not only on the execution part, because a lot of people, when they think about agentic trading, they think about, is AI doing trading for me? But that's the last step of trading, which is click the buy or sell button. But before that, you have all this journey as a user to think about what I should be buying, what I should be selling, and how much, at what price, what is my risk appetite, what is my stop loss, my take profits. And you have to go through all this thought process within you, and you probably join some call groups, listen to some KOLs, read some Twitter posts to help you arrive to a decision that you end up punching into the screen and click the buy and sell button.
Yep.
Right. So AI, the agentic trading, if you just think about AI as, oh, is AI doing trading for me? That's only the last part of clicking the buy and sell button. But we really think that AI could be of help to all the users before that as well.
Yes.
So help you think about the market, help you understand your own trading style a little bit better, help you manage your risk, and just read from your account directly, which is what Pacifica agent is able to do today. However, a lot of people, they use external agents. So they use like Claude, they use Codex, they use maybe Hermes, they build themselves. So for them to plug into trading platform right now, you have to go through API, which is a little bit painful because API has multiple endpoints for different things. But for MCP, for Pacifica MCP, you can just instruct your agent to plug into Pacifica MCP, and you will be able to do everything on Pacifica, regardless endpoints. However, I have to warn people. You have since AI would have, in this case, AI would have all your account permission. You have to be extremely careful about not signing the things that you don't want, and you probably want to segregate the funds with your own trading and agent trading. So do not let agent trading hallucinate and mess around with your existing position that you personally put out. Which could be easily done by setting up a separate account, which Pacifica supports. And most importantly, through Pacifica MCP, the agent will not be able to withdraw from your account. So at least if your agent got crazy, they will not be withdrawing your money from the account, which is the security measure we are doing. But this is just the start. We have actually a series of AI efforts we're going to release in the next 2 months. And I'm personally very excited about it because this part of AI-driven user experience is always in my initial vision of building Pacifica.
Right. This is awesome. I think this is the new reality for trading these days. Is there a version of this, or perhaps proprietary AI agent skills that Pacifica has that could help I guess users focus more on like using this as a notification system, and when they do want to trade off the notifications and alerts, they can still manually control it, or it has to be this version where you're basically giving the keys to the agent itself.
Depends on how you want to structure the overall approach. I would say approach here. So for the Pacifica, we are probably taking the approach that we would require users last confirmation before the trade or the strategy is being bolted. Last confirmation meaning for single trades or a series trades that will be compiling into a strategy, a user have to manually confirm to say that, okay, now I'm assigning permission for my agent to execute this trade for me. The agent will not have the permission to run or execute any trade by themselves, regardless of the instruction. Because in the initial phase, we actually allow our agent to do that, but the agent just hallucinate big time. And you cannot imagine how stupid things they were doing. So that's why we completely so we backtracked a little bit, and we blocked that part for the users, which is I believe is for the better reasons. But of course, if you want more automations, you could authorize at the review stage. Like let's say you set up, okay, once every time Bitcoin hits 60,000, open a long position for me. So if you set up that, you have to firstly confirm that you are instructing the agent to run this, and then along the process, you will be able to see how this strategy is rolling,
Yep.
where you want to manually intervene to stop it, or you want to restart it at any given time. So it does requires a lot of manual intervention, and you probably never want to just give your funds to agent because you could just lose them all a day.
100%. Yeah, that's my biggest fear as a boomer trader. I could never give my keys to an AI agent. We have 3 minutes left, and one last thing I want to talk about is a mobile app. I understand you guys launched an Android version, yeah?
Yes. That's mobile app is my top priority early on this year.
Nice. And is it only on Android? Can we expect it to come to iPhone and Seeker phone?
We actually have an iOS version. It is currently available through test flight.
Yep.
We are just waiting for the approval from the Apple Store, which we all know is gonna take a while.
Yep.
But the Apple app offers the exact same experience with the Android app. We are actually integrating both apps together.
Nice.
So whenever the Apple Store approval is ready, the iOS app will be in the latest version to the Android app. So please don't worry that there will not be like one is less advanced, one is advanced. So they are being worked on simultaneously. So whatever function or improvement we ship to Android, we are shipping to iOS at the same time. But it's just being blocked by the Apple Store approval.
Awesome. Looking forward to giving it a try. I use an iPhone, so I'll be waiting eagerly for that, especially playing that. I hope the fish game is coming to the iPhone app. The swim too. That'll be while waiting for the bus, I can just take a few guesses. That'll be amazing. Before we cut off, is there any one last thing you want to talk about to share with the audience?
Yes, Pacifica, I do want everyone to know that Pacifica highly value everyone's opinion and feedback. If you follow our Twitter, you actually would see that almost every day or every other day, we ship one of our users' feedback and onto our real product. So if anyone who come onto Pacifica and have any thoughts or feedbacks, you can either comment under our Twitter or send a DM to our Twitter. The DM is always open, or you can also join our Discord and send a feedback to our Discord channel. We have multiple feedback channels for different products, and if you don't really know where to send it, you can just throw your feedback into any of the channels, and our team will pick it up. And we will make sure that the platform is as easy to use as you want.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for your time, Constance and Jose. We'd love to have you back on the show next time. Have a good one.
Thank you for your time. It's a great conversation.
Yep. See you guys.
Thank you so much.